Carefully lift the shampoo nozzle and carry it to the sink and pour out any remaining solution. To clean the tank, remove the sponge filter and the screen cap and rinse all thoroughly. Rinse the tank in cold water. Disassemble the shampoo system over the sink. First, turn the belt lifter to the right until the green arrows line up. Turn the system over and pull up on the ends of the brush roll to remove it. Rinse the shampoo system and dry all parts. Dry all parts completely before storing. Once the carpet is completely dry, reassemble the unit as an upright and thoroughly vacuum the shampooed area. This will remove the dried residue, which contains dirt and debris. In a similar fashion, the multi-surface shampoo system can be used to clean hard surface floors. Before using the shampoo system on hard floors, vacuum or sweep the floor to remove any large debris. Make sure the rotary mop for hard floors is inserted in the shampoo system. Center the shampoo system in front of the unit. Make sure the unit is raised all the way up. Guide the head of the nozzle onto the attaching bar. Press the nozzle up against the unit and lock in place. Turn the belt lifter clockwise until the green arrows line up. This will allow the rotary mop to spin so the system will clean properly. Lower the headlight hood and insert the waste tray. When cleaning unsealed wood or manufactured floors, only small amounts of liquid should be used for best results and to prevent damage to the floor. When cleaning these types of floors, a spray bottle of cleaning solution should be used. Attach the empty shampoo tank to the exhaust port. It is not necessary to attach the elbow hose. Spray a fine mist of cleaning solution on a small area of the floor. Do not over-wet the floor. Only a small amount of solution is needed. Make sure Tech Drive Power Assist is in neutral by pressing the left button down. Press the toe touch control upper pedal repeatedly until the rotary mop contacts the floor. Turn the unit on and move it back and forth to clean the floor. Mist the floor with additional cleaner as needed. Turn the unit off and empty the waste tray when necessary. Allow the floor to dry completely. If necessary, use a towel to wipe up any excess fluid. For sealed floor surfaces, such as tile or vinyl, the shampoo tank can be used to dispense cleaning solution on the floor instead of using the spray bottle. To prepare the cleaning solution, first unscrew the large cup from the top of the shampoo tank. Fill the tank with water to the first line for small rooms and the third line for large rooms. Then, add 1 capful of cleaning solution using the cap from the shampoo tank to measure the solution. When finished, replace the cup. 1 tank full of solution should clean an area about 10 feet by 12 feet. Larger areas may require refilling the tank. Attach the tank by matching up the lines on the tank and the exhaust port. Rotate it toward the unit to lock firmly in place. Firmly connect the elbow hose to the shampoo tray. Then connect the other end to the bottom of the shampoo tank. Lower the nozzle as far as possible. Turn the suds control valve to the hard floor setting and start moving the unit. Do not turn the valve to the carpet setting, as it will apply too much solution to the floor. Move the unit back and forth slowly to clean the floor. Turn the valve on the shampoo tank to off and go over the floor again to pick up remaining solution. Dirty cleaning solution will collect in the waste tray. Check the indicators on the edge of the waste tray cover. When liquid begins to fill the area below the indicators, it is time to empty the waste tray. Rinse and reinsert the waste tray before you continue cleaning. To clean along edges, Make sure the tank is on the opposite side of the edge being cleaned. When finished, raise the nozzle. Then turn the unit on and let it run for 15 seconds to remove the excess water from the rotary mop. Turn the unit off. Unplug the unit. Remove the shampoo system to rinse and rinse all parts thoroughly. Allow all parts to thoroughly dry before storing. Over time, fibers on the mop will also wear down. When this happens, the mop will not recover as much liquid from the floor and should be replaced. Replacement mops are available from your local Kirby distributor. Chapter 6 will review additional accessories that are available. The zip brush can be used to clean carpeted steps and upholstery. For best results, avoid pressing down heavily on the zip brush. Allow the brush to rotate at maximum speed by gently moving it side to side. Caution: avoid entanglement by keeping hair, loose clothing, and all parts of the body away from the spinning zip brush. To clean the zip brush, turn off the unit. Remove the zip brush from the hose, turn the unit on, and use the hose to vacuum lint from the brush. Press the button on the front of the zip brush to release the brush ring. Lift the center brush out of the tool and remove any particles or lint. Place the brush back into the tool and turn it until it drops into the slots. Keeping your fingers free of the opening, snap the brush ring back in place. A hard floor pad is available to aid with dusting bare floors. It should only be used on dry floors. To install the hard floor pad, first turn the unit off. Unplug the unit. Raise the nozzle to its highest setting. Disengage the brush roll. Slide the pad below the nozzle, then push it up into the nozzle to attach the pad using the spring clips. Plug the unit in. Lower the nozzle all the way and put Tech Drive in neutral before turning the unit on. The floor care system is used to buff and wax hard floors. Before using the floor care system, vacuum the floor. Heavily soiled floors may require damp mopping. To buff the floor, assemble the buffer nozzle before attaching. Drop the buffer nozzle onto the buffer brush. Push the belt up against the brush roll with your finger while holding the belt in place. Turn the belt lifter counterclockwise until the red arrows line up. You should feel tension. The belt lifter will catch the belt and stretch it upward into the nozzle. Attach the nozzle to the front and lock in place. Turn the belt lifter clockwise until the green arrows line up. Lower the headlight hood. Make sure Tech Drive is in neutral. Caution: avoid falls or strikes by grasping the handle before turning on the floor buffer. Lower the unit until the brush roll touches the floor. Move the unit back and forth to buff the surface. To wax hard floors, assemble the wax applicator by pushing the two halves of the handle together until the pin clicks in place. Remove the wax roller from the case by inserting the handle into the open end of the wax roller. Pull the roller out of the bag and save the packaging. Use the roller to apply a small amount of wax to the floor. It is not necessary to cover the floor completely. Do not use Kirby Miracle Wax on rubber, asphalt tile, or no wax floors. Remove the wax roller from the handle by pushing the roller into the bag. Grasp both the bag and the roller firmly. Push the roller away from you to compress the spring and pull the roller off the handle. Seal the bag to prevent premature drying and store in a safe place away from children and pets. Grasp the handle firmly and turn the unit on. Make sure Tech Drive is in neutral. Lower the brush as far as possible, then move the unit over the floor with slow, steady strokes to spread the wax. Wait 5 minutes, and when dry, go over the floor with the buffer again to buff to a bright sheen. Hard floors may be rebuffed anytime. It is not necessary to apply wax every time you buff. The floor buffer can also be used as a fluffer to reset matted carpet nap. Make sure tech drive is in neutral and the nozzle is all the way up. Holding the handle firmly, turn the unit on and lower the nozzle 1 notch at a time until the bristles contact the carpet. Lowering the brush too far can cause certain types of carpet to fuzz. Caution: avoid falls or strikes by grasping the handle before turning on the carpet fluffer. Push the unit over the carpet to reset the nap. The special tile and grout brush roll to clean recessed grout lines and the natural unevenness of many tile surfaces. The tile and grout brush roll should only be used on tile floors. Use on other flooring types could damage the floor. For badly stained grout lines, apply a thin layer of Kirby tile and grout. Pre-treat directly to the grout lines before scrubbing the floor. The turbo accessory can be used for a wide variety of household jobs. Assemble the unit as a canister before using the turbo accessory. Remove the head, then clean off any debris, and attach the hose to the front. To use the turbo accessory as a sander, first, unsnap the dust shroud at the rear of the tool and lift off. Tuck the end of the sandpaper into the front clamp and lock to hold in place. Tightly wrap the paper around the bottom, tuck in the back clamp, and lock in place. With the accessory on a level surface, wrap the dust shroud around the sander and snap it closed. Insert the hose. Caution: avoid eye injuries by wearing safety glasses when sanding. Be sure no metal objects such as tacks or nails are sticking up from the surface to be sanded. They could damage the sander or cause sparks to ignite the dust. Turn the unit on and press the on button on top of the sander. Grip the sander at the front and rear while applying light pressure. Move the sander over the surface slowly, allowing it to do the work. Don't force it or lean heavily on it. Replace the disposable filter bag after sanding. To use the turbo accessory as a polisher, attach the synthetic lamb's wool pad in the same way sandpaper is attached. However, do not use the dust shroud. Use it to polish hard waxed surfaces, such as tabletops. To use the turbo accessory for scouring, attach the scouring pad. The dust shroud is not used when scouring. Chapter 7 will cover maintenance and troubleshooting of the system. Always turn off and unplug the unit from the wall outlet prior to performing any maintenance. Use only genuine Kirby replacement parts. To change the belt, remove the nozzle. Then, turn the belt lifter until the green arrows line up. Turn the nozzle over. Unhook the latches to remove the rug plate. The brush roll ends are marked with 1, 2, or 3 notches. Note how many notches are exposed before lifting out the brush roll. If you have difficulty removing the brush roll, tap the front bumper on a flat surface to dislodge the brush roll. Slide the old belt off and slide a new belt on. Over time, the bristles on the brush roll will wear and the height of the brush roll may need to be adjusted. To adjust the height, turn the brush roll to a higher number of notches before reinserting it. The greater the number of notches, the further the bristles are extended. If the brush roll needs to be extended beyond 3 notches, it is time to replace the brush roll. To reinsert the brush roll, lay the nozzle upside down in front of you with the front facing away. The light gray end of the brush roll should be in your left hand. Drop in the brush roll, making sure the same number of notches are showing on both ends. Center the belt on the brush and push it up into the unit. Then, turn the belt lifter until the red arrows line up. The belt should be stretched on the hook. Replace the rug plate. Lock it in place. Remove any debris from the motor shaft before reattaching the nozzle. Center the nozzle in front of the unit, then lock in place. Turn the belt lifter until the green arrows line up. A functional electrical cord is essential for safe operation of the unit. Be careful not to run over the cord while vacuuming, and always unplug the unit by grasping the plug. If the electrical cord becomes frayed, do not use the unit. Contact an authorized Kirby Service Center for replacement. If the motor does not run when the unit is turned on, make sure the power cord is plugged in. Make sure that the nozzle or an accessory is properly attached to the front of the unit. Make sure that the Mini mTOR or accessory is properly attached to the exhaust port. Push it to make sure it is clicked in place. The unit will not run unless a nozzle, hose, or the air intake guard is attached to the front of the unit, and the Mini mTOR, hose, or shampoo tank is properly mounted to the exhaust port. If the unit is not picking up dirt or lint from the carpeting, check to make sure the nozzle has been lowered to a proper height. Check the bag to see if it is full. If it is, change it. Check the brush roll indicator light to make sure the brush roll is spinning. If it is not spinning, check that the green arrows on the belt lifter are matched up. Check that the belt is in place and that it is not missing or broken. It is recommended to periodically check the motor shaft to make sure it is free from lint, hair, or debris buildup. The entire brush roll and belt track should also be regularly checked and cleared of lint, string, hair, and other fibers. We hope you enjoy many years of service from the Kirby Home Care System. If additional assistance is required, please contact a local Kirby distributor.